Okay, okay, guys. We had a nice intermission. Alexa's phone started acting up, but it was a nice.
The acting up, it died.
Yes, it died.
Because she doesn't know how to charge her phone.
It was a good a good talk. So I want to talk about Miss Salou. I hope. Yeah, I only know how to pronounce her last name.
Yeah, Toyin. I say Toyin, like for a part of her name is Toyin.
Miss Toye.
Toyin, like that's part of her name. Yeah.
Okay. So Toyin Salou, and we all know about what happened. If you don't, she did report or tweeted that she was sexually assaulted by someone who was trying to help her get her stuff from the church where she was at because she was homeless. I wanted to talk about how she was fighting for Black men, but then a Black man went and sexually assaulted her. I also want to talk. So I want to get into. Do you guys believe that? Wait, where did Carrington go?
I don't know. Maybe.
Where did he go? It could be connection.
Oh, I see him now.
Oh my gosh, we can't have any good conversation anymore.
Yeah. Okay. Hello.
Why do you look like that?
I had a problem.
Move your camera.
Turn that board.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait, what's going on? I'm so confused. Okay.
There we go.
So, I want to know if you guys believe that Black men actually protect Black women. Do they feel the same way as for Black women? And overall, do they go hard for them as we go hard for us? Or, you know what I mean? Go ahead.
Short answer, no.
Carrington, no,
raise your hands, guys.
Why Carrington said, no, Zaire.
Rosario, no, she's the one who answered first.
Yeah. Why Carrington said short answer, no, they don't. And it's like not even trying to put Black men against Black women. They don't. They literally put down it's so many videos of Black men putting down Black women saying, oh, I only date a white girl. Stuff like that, or like only liking light-skinned girls. Like, no, if you like Black women, you like. Well, you can have your preference. Preference is just huge. Like, wait, this it's not taken away. It's supposed to. Preference can be I would typically go for these people, but you're not putting down another race to bring up that person, those people that you like. That's a preference. That's just being rude if you just say, oh, I don't like dark-skinned girls or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, short answer, no. And it's just like because I was talking to my mom about this morning, and it's like. No hate towards white people or white women. White women, I feel like, are like deadly to Black people and their cause because white women throughout history have been seen as dainty and innocent and they can do anything wrong. But like they literally like are like I don't know, like you know what I'm trying to say? I don't know, like because I feel like it might be going off like too hard. I don't know. But it's like they just can't do anything wrong. But then a Black woman, she's always angry. She's always have run in her mouth. She's ghetto or whatever like that. And it's just like why? Like I feel like and then Black men always go for the white woman. It's just like nah. I went all over the place. Oh my god.
Okay, so yes, Rosario, you just brought up a lot of things in my mind. But like they're saying, I don't think all Black men are for Black women. I mean, there definitely are Black guys who go hard for Black women. So, can't put them in the mix, but there are lots of Black guys. That's why I feel like we need to work on ourselves in our own community before we expect other people to fight for us. We can't even work together. But like Rosario saying, you can have your preferences. I know some people like, oh, I don't like dark skin, I don't like light skin. But the fact that you have to put down like the set of people you don't like is unnecessary. And like, what was I saying? Oh yeah, my grandma used to tell me like Black guys will go for white girls because they won't speak up for what they want. Like if they want something, they won't say anything. But Black women, they're gonna speak on how they should be treated, and Black guys didn't like that. I kind of agree with that because if a Black girl says, I'm not gonna be treated like that, blah blah blah, it's like, oh, you're tripping, you're crazy. And it's like, lots of Black guys do not go hard for Black women as Black women go hard for Black guys.
Yeah, I agree with both of them. Like I would definitely say like Black women as a whole, like they are natural protectors. Like they ride hard. Now you can go through countless history books, or like even go through Instagram, no one is writing for the Black movement like Black women are. They support any and everybody. They are here for any and everybody. And I feel like they get the short end of the stick every single time, whether it comes in the corporate world, Instagram, like in anything, like in social media, they're downplayed. In life, they're downplayed as they always put them in a box. You're either the whitewashed or you're just loud and ghetto. Like there's no, like I feel like I saw, like, have you guys seen the Genius video with Megan Thee Stallion?
Which
Okay,
one?
so pretty much she was, when she was talking about,
Which one?
was it Savage or, she was talking about one of her songs, and
Oh yeah,
she was talking about how people try to put her in a box. She was like, she just understand why people were so mad about her twerking. She's like, I don't only twerk, I go to class, I'm a dog mom, I do this, I do that. You can't keep putting these people in a box just because of their color, their skin, just because of what they do. Like, I just don't understand. Every Black person has a mother. Most of the times, their mothers are Black. How could you say that you don't like someone who looks like your mother, who gave birth to you? It just doesn't make sense to me how you could just put down someone. I just don't get it.
It probably stems from other things, probably from
Oh,
how they were. Go ahead. For how they were growing up, whether that be their classmates, their friends, their family. But it still doesn't give you the right to do that. But it's just, I guess it just goes back to home. Like,
yeah. And like me and Carrington were talking. Oh, sorry. Like me and Carrington were talking about before, like Black women, like he said, are like the movement for everything. They're for everybody. They support everybody, and like literally everyone takes from Black women, like the stereotypes, like I like the sayings, the fashion, like all that stuff. It stems from Black women. Like, but we don't get the credit. Like, it was a video saying like, if a white girl twerks, it's praised. It's like, ooh, look at her. But then when a Black girl twerks, oh, that's disgusting. What are you doing? Like, don't do that. Like, make it make sense. It doesn't make sense. Like, why are we hated for something that we do, but then somebody else takes it and makes it better, and makes it acceptable? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
I also am kind of confused about, like, okay, so you know how like Black culture is like in for white people? So like, understand how like white people can like take like so much from like the Black culture, but then they like don't want the people who come with, like, I don't understand that. Like,
exactly. They want our culture. They don't
like, they want the dances, the fashions, the looks, everything else except the people themselves.
Yeah, people like you saw that tanning thing, like the
disgusting
Black or something. I don't even know, like some stupid stuff like that. And they try so hard to like be darker and like to tan and to like fit in like with Black people, but then they don't want. They want it in their own like white community kind of. Like, it doesn't make sense.
They want to be Black without the Black struggles.
Exactly.
And they don't
like,
want
you get one or the other.
And I was like, I feel like when people say, "Oh, if you don't like it here, go back home." If every single Black person in America left, America will be nothing. Because if you think about it, we built this from the ground up. We were slaves. We made you money. All you did was sit back. That was it, and traded people. That's all you did. In real life, you pretty much do not have any natural born skills. If you look in your history, only thing your people could do was terrorize other people. That's it. And be bullies.
And
that was it.
Exactly.
And colonizers. That's all your history shows. I'm embarrassed for you. I'm embarrassed.
Yeah, you know,
your history is just a bunch of colonizers and thieves. I feel a bit embarrassed.
Exactly. I've seen a lot of like tweets and stuff about people saying it's crazy to me how white people are complaining about looting when they looted a whole country. Like, this, you weren't here first.
They literally, oh my gosh, they stole everything. But then they say looting is bad. Your culture and your history is built on taking from other people.
Thievery.
China, South America, Africa, the Native Americans. Like, what? Make it make sense. What?
Exactly.
And like, hard. I just don't understand. It just
like every single argument that a white person has, there's always a counterpart that shows how dumb you look.
Yeah. Especially like when they say, or when we talk about our hair, or they're taking from our culture, and then they want to go back to you guys wear contacts, you guys wear blonde hair, like
blue eyes.
yeah, there's black people who are born with blue eyes,
Exactly.
born with blonde hair, like
And straight hair.
yeah, the white
Exactly.
gene is not a white only gene. Like other people have that gene as well. So it's just
And
like,
yeah. And it was like recently I was on TikTok and I've learned the difference between different words and stuff. So pretty much like culture appropriation is when you take something and rename it and try to make it your own. Like when Kylie Jenner and Kim, they had them cornrows and try to make them like boxer braids. That's culture appropriation. Me, if I put on a straight wig, that is not me culture appropriating. That's not that. And I feel like the problem is like you're trying to take it, like I understand braids are dope. Braids are cool, they look nice. But do not try to take them and make them something else. Now, if you are a Caucasian female or male, whatever you want to do, and you have braids, that is considered, make sure I get the word right, racially insensitive. Because as a black girl or boy growing up with hair, our hair was not accepted, it was not liked. So now it's racially insensitive for you to try to take something that we had to grow to love about ourselves.
So since we're talking about culture vultures, I wanted to know. So because these celebrities that take from us, from Bad Baby to Kim Kardashian, her whole thing, and so forth and so on, do you guys believe that these people who take from Black culture should be forced to speak on Black issues, or at least give their money to, or support
Most
Black?
definitely.
Yes, if you want to steal from us and you want to have our culture, you better be for the people and speaking for the people. Like, I don't think I've seen, apparently Danielle's on a little break trying to find herself or whatever.
Yeah.
But yes, I haven't seen anything from Kim Kardashian. I mean, if you guys have, I haven't.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like you have a Black husband, you have Black kids, so how are you not speaking up for
You would
Black
think that you
people
would fight for
at
your
the time?
own kids' rights. You would
Exactly.
think.
She fought so hard for that lady to get out of jail, but then after that, she's been real quiet. Like,
Exactly.
if you could do that, you can keep doing that for other people. Like,
Yeah, I
Especially
was
feel like
her when she did like when she was doing
yeah,
that,
same.
Black people out of jail for like drug charges.
Mm-hmm.
And but did you guys also hear that like, okay, it's probably just like a conspiracy theory, but it was like Kanye has been like infiltrating, like, have you guys
I heard he had donated money, but that's about it.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
they said like he was like infiltrating, like being friends with the president and everything, so he could like get his opinions heard and like make change from the inside. Because apparently he was like I don't know what it said. He
Then
was
why
doing,
wear the hat?
Let me tell you, he did a horrible job.
No, really.
Yes, you wore a whole Make America Great Again hat.
Horrible job.
Why?
So,
And I feel it's upsetting because, especially with Kylie Jenner, her whole career is based off of Black features. Those big lips, that is all the way Black, honey. Ain't nobody, that's all Black people, sweetie. You built your whole empire, your whole $1 billion as of now, $1 million. As of now, we don't know because they said that was a little fake. But
yeah.
like you built your whole career off of that and you can't even speak about it. That don't make sense.
And then going off of Kylie with the makeup, and then like also tying in with like the corporations, like these corporations are saying they stand with us and stuff, but then your makeup shade foundation shade range is literally from light to maybe too dark, but barely even dark enough or not like light enough. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know. I just wanted to say that it doesn't make sense.
I wanted to ask you guys, did you guys know if Nikita spoke up on anything about our culture? Because I know she wears a lot of box braids, wigs, and then loves to say,
no, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't like seeing her. Oh wait,
but yes,
I just
don't
saw.
care for her.
I just saw it was like, sorry, it was like Nikita speaks out about Daisy, whatever, is dating her ex-boyfriend. That's about it.
Yeah, I saw that too. See, I just find it so funny how culture vultures are so silent now when we're literally, when basically they should be speaking up to show that they are down for us if they really are. But
You said you're not racist, right?
Yeah.
You said you're not racist.
Like,
so
I think. Oops.
No, go on.
Oh, I was gonna say at the end of the day, people pick and choose. Like with politics, with whatever they choose to do, and you either are all for it or you don't touch it at all. One or the other. You can't pick or choose. That's it.
Don't be wishy-washy.
Exactly.
So what I was gonna say was Selena Gomez. So I follow her because I like her. But she every day like she has like a new like activist like kind of like taking over her page like that like spreads like educates you on like something about like African American like past and like their the culture and everything. And so like I just thought that's like really that's a cool thing that she's doing because like her like as a Mexican Italian woman like she doesn't know about the like the African American like what it's like. So like I think it's cool that she's getting like activists to like speak for her and like to educate like her and her like all of her followers. So I think more people should be doing something like that, like giving a voice to people who understand and like lifting them up rather than like trying to drown them out with like something that you're saying that's just not right.
And did you guys, so guys know Ross Lynch, right? Like who that is?
Yeah. Him and Jazz are
yes, like that he is the definition of a true ally. He is in a interracial relationship with Jazz. What's her last name? Sinclair?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Jazz Sinclair. And they went to protest together. They protested together. He's posting stuff with her. That is what an ally is. It's not just, oh, I stand with you. Don't text me. Don't DM me that. I hear you. I see you. Don't do that to me. I want to see you at the protest. I want to see you fighting a good fight. I want to see you putting petitions on your story. I want to see you spreading information. So that's him. I was very much proud to see that. That's the definition of a true ally.
And then also knowing when to be quiet and let Black people speak. Because people...
Like, no white person should have commented on the looting or rioting. No white person should have commented on that at all.
Oh, yes. Like, I know Ryan Seacrest, he had posted for Breonna Taylor's birthday, and a lot of people in his comments were disappointed in him for posting about that. They were disgusted, and they were talking about how all lives matter, and they just felt offended by him posting about her birthday, and it didn't make sense.
Block him and move on.
How is that offensive?
But then
it's not. They're being rude.
On another post, he like posted something about like Black Lives Matter again, but he like turned off the comments, and then people were getting on him for turning off the comments, but I think he was doing that because like he doesn't want to hear people like spread like all lives matter, like all that. So, like,
right.
I don't understand how people feel they can be so opinionated. Like, if I post something on my page, something I believe in, if you don't like it, I feel like this goes for everybody. If I see All Lives Matter post, I just know to unfollow you, block you, and move on. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. Just block, unfollow, and move on. If you don't like it, just move on. You don't need to keep saying all this stuff because you just look dumb.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I guess my last question before I turn it over to you guys, if you have any, I wanted to know if you guys felt like, will there ever be change? Will we ever be equal? And if so, do you even think like when would it be, like 50 years from now? Will it be like when all the people with that ideal mindset when they pass or something like that? Like, what do you guys think?
Honestly, I hope so, but I feel like at the rate we're going right now, we might start to get change, but I don't know like if it's going to be like, everything's good for a year or two and then something outbreaks again, or like how there has been stuff going on for the past couple years, but it's been silent, so everyone was living like normal until quarantine came out, and that's what people's racism started jumping out, and that's how it all began. But yes, I don't know if it's going to be like that, but hopefully it just gets to a point where people start to realize that our Black lives matter and us being Black shouldn't offend you.
For me, realistically, there's always going to be people who oppose whatever we do, and they're always going to run their mouth. So like, it's not going to there's always going to be opposition with whatever you do and anything in life or whatever. But like Zaire said, things going now, I feel like we're on the right track to making that change. There still needs to be like so much more done, but like we're starting to roll the ball. But like it's also like I don't know, because like the civil rights slavery and stuff that happened like maybe like 60s to now. That's not that much time. And then 400 years ago with slavery, and it's still a problem. Like, I don't know, but all I can do is hope and keep talking and educating myself and others, and then maybe that'll do something.
Yeah.
I think that like I agree with what you guys are saying, that this has like happened before, like, you know, protest, and us thinking like it's gonna make little changes. I feel like a little reforms, like right now, later sometime this week, Trump is like gonna come out with the, or maybe it was today, but
Yes, today the bill, like
yeah,
today.
that like, okay, so one of the things on the bill was that police officers can't put the knee to neck. They can't do that unless they feel like their life is in danger. And that's the same exact thing. Like, they're just gonna say, oh, well, I thought he had a gun on him, so I did what I had to do. But
like they've plant guns and drugs on people before, but okay.
Exactly. Like, what were you saying? Your plan was dead when they took him with a shot. Anyway, sorry.
I just feel that we're gonna have to keep fighting for this until we get like the actual like big changes that we need. And even then, there will be like a lot of people who are gonna try to like minimize the struggle, and that's like really gonna like be resisted. And like I don't really know how we can like do anything about that, because like people are just gonna be set in their ways. Like there's really nothing you can do. But I think it's gonna have to be like a continuous thing. And I like my biggest like concern right now is that as soon as like Black Lives Matter like is not cool anymore, then everybody's just gonna drop it, and it's gonna be like it didn't even like really happen.
Yeah, that's already happening now.
Yeah. I feel like as if in this time period, in this day and age, I feel like there's change can happen, especially with people in our age range rising up to be more like Black professionals, or like we're going to go into whatever field we're going to, like entertainment industry or the law or criminal justice, like, and everything like that. The more Black people we get into that area, the more Black people we have in, like, not in charge, like more Black voices that we have in these higher places, the more we can do. But as of right now, I feel like we're always going, like they said, we're always going to be fighting. But some things are changing. I know for a fact now, nothing will ever be done in the dark anymore, because all the stuff that's happening, everything's being brought to light. So as of now, I could see it happening. It's just gonna take some work.
Yeah.
I agree with what you're saying, Carrington. Like Kamala Harris and like Cory Booker are like the only two like Black people in, or are they the Senate or something? Like I don't know. That's what I thought, and I was just like, are you? And they both like were trying to run for president, and I'm like, that's crazy that you only have two Black people there. Maybe that's like incorrect, but that's what I saw on the news. So maybe. And yeah, I just think that if we need to like spark change from like inside the system too, because like we can only do so much protesting on the streets and like giving money to bailout funds, but like to get actual like legal things done, if white people aren't gonna like listen to us, then we're gonna have to be the ones that make the change ourselves. So we had to like teach our children that they need to get into these positions. They need to like do what's right for everybody. And
yeah, I feel like all this has made me like more interested in activism and stuff like that. And even though I hate politics, it makes me shudder with how disgusting it is, with the corrupt and just like how lit it is. But like it's like made me more interested in like maybe I could do this, because I was talking to somebody and it's just like we need more representation Like it's like going to, like Alexa said, there's only going to do so much like outside. We need more representation in politics and every like business and stuff like that. So it's like so that we have those voices there, but then also like being like not an idol, but like saying that we can do this and like just like do that stuff. I don't know, but I was gonna say something else. I forgot. Oopsies.
Okay.
We're just doing that.
I keep forgetting. I lose my train of thought. Oh.
Well, do any of you guys have any questions or topics you guys want to talk about before we end this?
I just have a quick statement. It's not only Black straight lives matter, all Black lives matter. That's
Period.
queers, trans, LGBTQ. I posted something on my story, and it was with Barack Obama. They were talking about the, you know, it's just passed about it's illegal to be discriminatory in the workplace because of sexual orientation.
Yeah.
It's like that shouldn't even have been a thing. Like, how dare you try to minimize somebody for what they do? This is their end of the day. I don't care what you believe in, what religion you are. I don't care. Like, that was the first time I actually got that serious on my story, because like doesn't make who gave you the right to do that? Who gave you the right to ever put somebody down because of who they like or who they love or what they have in their pants? Like, that doesn't matter. Everyone deserves respect. Everyone deserves the same treatment. Everyone deserves to live no matter what.
I feel like if you're against, like, you know, if you're like, oh, people shouldn't be gay, people shouldn't be whatever, you can believe what you want to believe, but you don't have to put people down for who they like. Like, that's not
harm them.
Any of your business. Yeah, like if I mean, I'm not homophobic, but if I was, I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't like go up to them and, you know, why are you like this? You shouldn't do that. Like, leave them alone. They're not bothering you. I don't see how someone else's existence and who they like, you know, makes you that furious.
Yeah,
exactly. Like, it's literally them doing, like, white people doing it to Black people. Like, saying nobody cares about your opinion. Why does it bother you that much that somebody is different? Like, you literally, it's so much easier just minding your business and moving on.
Just
but you
keep
go
it pushing.
out of your way to literally harass somebody. Like, what?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then play the victim.
No, really. Oh my God. And then it's like, even in the Black community, like homophobia and stuff like that, not accepting,
so
like
strong.
it's like, so, oh my God, like, it's just crazy. Like, it's like you're fighting the same fight in a sense. Like, so why are you putting other people down? Like, it's just like, it don't make no sense.
You
go ahead.
Like, didn't Trump like pass something like during Pride Month this month that
about healthcare?
Trans people can't get healthcare.
Let's get into
they can
it.
be denied. They can be denied.
You know that just really makes no sense, because what if they have an actual like STD or something like that, or what if it's just like they have like they need like what if they need medication, like actually medicate, like maybe it's like birth control.
They don't care.
What is the reason? Why?
That just makes no sense to me.
Like, why are you that pressed?
Who gave you that right to do something like that? To deny health
No,
care?
really.
Just because of who they like and who they want to be. That makes no sense to me.
Like, and it never will.
Why does who they like offend you that much? Like, I don't understand.
If you don't agree with it, you don't have to sit there and just do anything about it. Just live your life the way you want to live it.
Yeah, like, you shouldn't even be in that field, because you know you're going to come in contact with people like that don't fit your views. So why would you put that yourself in that situation to be the cause of harm to them or get upset? Like, what?
But
like,
even if they do come in your path, who are you?
Exactly.
But who are you to tell them that who they like is wrong? They can't choose who they like.
Yes.
I don't understand how that bothers you so
Why?
much. If they don't like you, then why do you care?
Exactly. Like, they act like it's a choice. Like, who would go out of their way to literally
be chastised, harassed?
Exactly, chastised, harassed, beat up, and killed just because of who you like or don't like. Asexuals. Like, it don't make no sense.
But people who are like that, though, they're not secure about themselves. They still think that if you hang around a gay person, you'll be gay. They still have ignorant mindsets. When it's just toxic. Like, kill that whole thing. Do not, like, it makes no sense at all. They're just ignorant to me. But.
So, I think that our like generation, I feel like we're becoming more and more like open-minded and like kind of, I don't know, just inclusive. And so I think when all these old people die, it'll like we are gonna teach our kids to like
Gosh. Here we go again. What is wrong with? Oh my god.
Oh no, she's gone.
I think we can speak for Alexa and say like we're gonna be the change. Like we're already being the change.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Teach our
keep
kids
doing
to
it.
respect
Oh
other
wait,
human
she's
beings.
coming back. She's coming back.
Wait, is she back?
Yes, she's back. Alexa,
Oh,
speak your truth, honey.
I hate it here, guys. I hate it here.
Speak your truth.
charge your phone.
No, somebody called me and I accidentally hung up on this.
I did that earlier.
That's funny.
But what I was saying was that we're going to teach our kids to be more inclusive and, you know, to respect everybody. Like, treat people how you want to be treated and don't, like, love yourself, and then you'll be able to, like, love everybody else.
Yeah.
So that's
Even
just
if you
human
love yourself,
decency at
you
this
shouldn't be
point.
bothered by anybody else. Sorry.
Yeah.
Exactly.
At this point, it's just human decency. Like, people lack human decency, empathy. Like, there is no right reason just to flat out murder somebody.
Yeah.
No,
There is no,
unless
unless you're in physical, like, I mean, like,
self-defense.
somebody really has to, like, choking me out. Like, I was like, I'm on my last breath if I ever had to kill somebody. Because that just doesn't, what other reason would you have to murder someone?
No other reason.
Now, at this point, I stopped calling it police brutality. It's just flat out, or police brutality, or even just like, well, I won't say we were talking about trans. Like, in general, it's just murder all across the board. It's just murder. I don't care what you believe in, or like if you're doing the Lord's work, which is another thing. The Lord never murdered somebody because of something like that. Because first off, he loves everyone. So get that straight real quick, no matter what you believe in.
except for dinosaurs.
He didn't.
What?
Alexa, you know what?
Anyway.
You know what? Okay, is there anything else you guys want to say?
Oh yeah, if you were offended, you're the problem. You're the problem. Fix yourself. Look into yourself. See what you got offended by.
The shoe
See
fit?
why you got offended by it.
That's
and
one of the whole
change
video.
yourself. Because no reason.
No excuse.
Not at all.
Alexa,
No reason.
what were you gonna say?
I just wanted to know what you guys thought about the Brooks case. I mean, you know what I'm talking about?
The guy who got shot in the back.
Oh,
yeah, that's disgusting.
I couldn't watch the video.
He literally offered to go walk home, but they literally kept him there. And then when they try to unjustly handcuff him, there was no need for handcuffs. They shoot him, like when he tried to run away. Like, what sense?
See,
you're not supposed to do that. You can't shoot somebody in the back.
No.
Yeah, once they run away, like you really can't. Like we learned that well, I guess police can, but like us as civilians, we can't. That's what we learned in what's up? What is it? Criminology. Yes, that place.
And I don't understand why they shoot at deadly places.
No, really,
exactly.
really. Every time I look
there's
at
always
criminal
a leg.
minds,
You
they
can shoot a
really shoot
leg.
them in the chart. Like
Where's
chart.
the taser?
You could shoot a leg.
Exactly.
Really?
Tasers or something that you can shoot from a long distance and will not
Exactly.
Well,
kill.
the reason why they shot him, or why they say they shot him, is because he pulled out their taser and like was shooting it
But a
at them.
taser isn't deadly. It's not deadly.
The whole
Like,
video, I saw the video. I didn't see that.
He just ran.
Really?
So I saw on the comment section that it was saying how he was running away from them and he was causing. They were saying that he wasn't peaceful. He was a disturbance to the police too. I'm confused. I didn't watch the video. I couldn't bring myself to watch it.
No, the video. He literally. You can clearly see
Very
he was
compliant.
drunk and he was compliant. Like he was literally just standing there. But when they started to bring out the handcuffs for no reason, that's when he ran. And I think
because
dad
we've
or
all
something,
seen what happens when you're in that car.
Yeah.
We all saw what happened to George. We all saw that.
Exactly.
Who's willingly going to go in there for no reason?
Yeah, like a resisting arrest is not good, but literally you don't need to die from it. Like what?
I mean, plenty of white people resisted arrest.
Exactly.
And they get
with
away.
the machete. Exactly. They just walk away. Well,
After that whole Burger King thing,
car.
no.
After that Burger King thing, when they took them into Burger King, that's when all bets are off the table.
Yeah.
I do not care I do not care if they swung
He
on you. You
literally
better put
killed
them down
people in a
gently.
church,
I don't
and
hear
he gets to go to
nothing
Burger
else.
King.
You took a man to Burger King who committed mass murder in a church.
Yeah.
Exactly.
A church. You took him to Burger King
Yeah.
for Whopper Jr. and a fried.
Not-
Everybody got to be
It's
handled.
nasty
Everybody.
I think another thing we should talk about is like sentences. Like who? I think it was one of you guys' Instagram stories I looked at 5 years for putting her son like in a different area for school. Like
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
yeah. So that
Oh my
and then the
God,
guy.
literally.
The lady went to. She got what is it?
Jail.
She
She
hung.
hung
It
a
was her.
toddler.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
she
hung
hung
her
a child,
yeah.
and she got probation.
Wait,
Yeah,
she
that
did
makes
what?
no sense to me.
She got
She hung her
probation for
child and
28.
got probation.
Yeah, this lady, she put her child. She used her friend's address to put her son in a better school or
A
whatever.
homeless woman
And
at
she
that.
got
A homeless
a homeless
woman.
woman, and she got like 5 years, 25 or something like that. I don't know. But then
Yeah,
this lady
5.
literally
5
hung
years.
a toddler, and she gets probation.
See, that's
That
just
makes
the
no
same
sense
thing
to me.
as saying how the justice system is not built for Black people.
Really.
It's
It's
not.
not.
And then there was like
Do away
this.
with it all.
No, really.
Build it from scratch.
Like, and then there was this thing like Ben and Jerry's. It's like even in legalized states with weed, they're like Black people are arrested more for drug possession than white people, and it's
Yeah.
just like
And that was legal.
what? Exactly. And
Exactly.
it's just
So
like
everybody needs to be
it don't
released
make
who
no
was
sense.
arrested for that.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's literally
Yeah.
No, they're gonna
Then-
stay in jail because they
But then
prosecuted.
everybody, all the Black people would be out of jail then because, I mean,
For real.
Exactly.
It's like weed possession. That's what most people get arrested for.
no, but the thing
Exactly.
is, there's literally teenagers who are serving life in prison for weed.
Mhm.
And there's really adult white men who are going free from murdering people. It makes-
and rape
Exactly.
too. Like
That makes
Yeah, and
zero
rape.
sense.
in jail when he
Exactly.
ripped that
Right.
because the judge was like, it'll ruin his life. Like we don't want that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you'll ruin
Exactly.
a little 10-year-old boy for playing a game and somebody got hurt, whatever,
Oh
something I
yes,
think.
playing
Like,
dodgeball.
what sense?
Or
What
even
sense?
remember
Like,
the
literally-
movie when they see us.
I could not
Look
watch
it up.
Yeah.
I couldn't finish it.
I
Like,
watched it. The first episode, I was like so infuriated because it just made me so mad. Like their lives were literally ruined off of something that they didn't do. They were forced to tell the
Exactly.
cops that they did. Like the cops promised them their freedom if they just admitted it. So they're all young. So of course they're gonna say, "Oh yeah, I did it. So can I go
Exactly.
free?"
Yeah, and their
And-
parents couldn't even be there or nothing like that.
Exactly.
Like, it was
That's
just,
illegal.
and there's no facts about it. There was no facts about that situation at
Exactly.
all.
Mm.
It's like
And in
It's just-
criminology, we
yeah.
also we also looked at a video of like this
Mhm.
documentary of like these 4 guys that got like put in jail for a murder that happened next to them. Like they had like no like they like had this one guy, he was just like next like around the scene or whatever, and then they got him to incriminate like these 4 other people and stuff, but they literally had no connection whatsoever to that crime, but they went to jail for a long time. What sense? They need to check themselves.
Honestly, it's
And then
just-
they're like, we do not dismantle the police because it's perfectly fine the way it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's not.
it's just honestly, it's just
Um,
scary.
It
It
is
is.
because
it's
you
scared to be
never
Black in
know.
America.
Yeah, it really is scary.
Yeah.
to be Black America.
Like your life could be ruined in a second for who even knows what. And
Not even ruined,
it's-
taken
No,
completely.
exactly.
taken, ruined. It's pretty much they can do whatever they feel, and we don't get justice
They'll
for
be
it.
protected because
Exactly.
they're either white, they're police, or both. Like,
Yeah.
ooh.
Okay, so my
I-
friend had or I might have told you this already. But my mom's friend was her husband was a police officer in Cleveland, and like they got a call like at a park or something about these like 2 Black kids that were playing, and it was like maybe like 11 o'clock or something. And so I don't know, like curfew maybe was like the problem, and so they went over
Listen.
there, and the guy's partner was just like put these kids in like a headlock or something, or like was like just roughing them up and like calling them the N-word and just like really terrible. And then like so the partner went to like the chief of police or whatever, and he was like like that's what happens when like kids are breaking the law or something. Like they shouldn't have been out there. And so after that, he had to leave. Like, I can't be a part of the system like that.
I love the fact that he left, but I just don't understand.
That's a good cop.
Yeah, he is a good cop, but I don't understand, like, they were not taught to put people in headlocks. I don't understand. Like, where does the impulse come
Literally, like,
what did two kids do to make you put them in the headlock?
Exactly.
Call them
like that. No, really. I'm just still at lost in how you can look at somebody and hate them just because the way they look. It just doesn't make sense. No, really.
Exactly.
How, like someone based on their skin color, you just feel the need to take their life away. No.
Oh wait, I just have one comment. The news sucks. You can't look at only the news. You have to look at articles or social media because the news literally lies about a lot of things. Like even CNN, and like they literally they literally report like the white riots and stuff. It's like, oh, just kids having fun or whatever. But then black people, oh my gosh, they're a danger to society. Like what's it? That's it.
Yeah.
All right. Bottom line is, make racists catch the fade again.
Period.
Plug everybody plug yourselves. Put it at the end.
All right, you can find me at Carrington Mans on YouTube and Carrington Mans _ on Instagram.
Okay, follow me at Lil. Wait, what's my thing?
Lil Lexapher.
Lil Lexapher. Wait, is there? Okay, yeah. Okay, you can find me. It's okay.
Wait, say it again so I can. Actually...
Oh, okay. Follow me at Lil Lexapher. Is there an underscore in there?
I think there might be.
I'll figure it out.
_ Lexapher maybe. Okay, that's it.
On Instagram, yes.
Yes, on Instagram.
Okay.
Mine's Ro _McFall on Instagram. Want to follow me on Snapchat? She'll have that in the description because I'm not saying it out loud.
Yeah, I'll put it.
And that's just
me too.
Okay, guys. Well, my Instagram is zee.renea.
Well, guys, I'm glad and I'm thankful that you guys all shared your opinions and came today and we spoke.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
No problem. Hopefully we can do this again with another topic.
Yes.
And hopefully this change and we don't have to do an updated video and nothing. Yeah, because I don't want to see more people dying. The internet.
It's a sad, cruel world. But we love each other. We're ready to educate each other, talk,
and we are very much proud to be black.
No, I said it ended on a bad note, but then I was like, wait, I have to be positive. So
Oh yeah.
Everybody cover the cameras. Okay, bye.
Black women.
Bye.
Wait.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, bye.
Bye.